Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another trending topic reading. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Hi, my name is Bianca. Some of the OGs of this channel knows me as Miss J, and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do trending topic readings like this one, astro messages, which I am working on, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos. Shout out to all of you that did join the candle group service that I had for the full moon and lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. Thank you guys so much. And also a big hug to all of you that watched the latest pick a card reading that I did for the lunar eclipse and full moon in Virgo. Thank you so much for showing all of that so much love. It really means a lot. And I am going to be doing a solar eclipse candle group service. And normally candle group services is when I light candles and we set intentions and we do it virtually together, and I do show the progress of how the altar and everything is looking. So if you're into that kind of stuff where it's healing and releasing work each and every month on the full moon and the new moon, I normally always post updates on my Instagram, and all of my social medias is linked down below. Also, this is going to be the last month that I do personal phone call readings. I know. I am taking a hiatus. I don't know how long it's going to be. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, now is the time. We're almost booked out for the month of March. I do have the last week of March available. So the link is in the description box. And thank you so much to everyone that has booked a reading with me and trusted me over the years to guide them. And I don't know what the new chapter is going to look like while I'm off for the next couple of months, but I cannot wait to share that process with you guys. Now, I got all of that out of the way. We are going to be doing a reading on Kendrick Lamar. It's been a minute. I actually wanted to do the reading when he had the Super Bowl, when he performed at the Super Bowl, excuse me, and a lot of people really liked it, but a lot of people were very mixy about the performance. But I want to do a reading on how he views Kanye West and how he views Drake and how he's just going about things and what's to be coming towards Kendrick Lamar in the next coming months. That's going to be the vibe. We're focused on Kendrick Lamar. I've never done a reading on him on the channel before, and I want to make sure I'm focused on him before we talk about Kanye West and Drake. So disclaimer, these readings are done for entertainment purposes only. You do not have to believe in anything that I'm saying. Grab what resonates, throw out what doesn't. Just please be kind to each other in the comments. That is all that I ask. And all alleged, this is just my breakdown and intuition using tarot, divination, and astrology. Okay, Kendrick Lamar, he has a tour that's happening. He's having such a successful run, and we talked about Kendrick Lamar having the upper hand in the last readings that I have done when it was pertaining to him and Drake and the feud that they had last year. And he was able to capitalize off of that feud. But we're going to be pulling for Kendrick Lamar. What are messages that Kendrick Lamar needs to hear? Okay, Kendrick Lamar. So far I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Star. Interesting. Then we have the Ten of Swords, the Lovers right here, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to get into this reading regarding Kendrick Lamar. Okay, let's see. Okay. And we have solar plexus. Interesting. Show me Kendrick Lamar's energy and anxiety. Okay. And also okay. Alrighty guys, so actually there's a lot of positive messages that are coming in for Kendrick Lamar. Now granted, I totally get if some of you are a little bit like, wait, Ten of Swords, like what? What's happening there? And then anxiety, what? What's happening? I want to focus on the positive first when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. He has a lot to be thankful for, and he has a lot to celebrate. And it even feels like everything that's coming towards him is happening relatively very fast, which again is a good thing. I don't see this as something bad. He's getting the recognition that he deserves. I do get a sense that he felt, from what I'm getting in the reading, what I'm getting through the cards, that even though he has always been successful, he always wanted to reach this level. And this feels like a huge manifestation that he was able to make happen. Kendrick Lamar is very spiritual. I do believe that he understands the full moon cycles, because I keep seeing the moon. This is someone that is very strategic. I wish I kind of knew the time of his birth, and I would go back in time on when did he write Not Like Us and what was the process of that, because there was something so strategic about, if I drop this, what are the cycles looking like, or how do I feel intuitively? If he's not using astrology, he definitely goes off of feeling, but I'm trusting my intuition with this one. He pays attention to the lunar cycle, the full moon. He understands that builds energy, and that can also take away energy depending on how you want to utilize it and use it. That's why I do candle group services every month, because the full moon is the perfect time for completion and releasing and letting go, and also manifestation. But new moons is the beginning of that manifestation and setting intentions for it and seeing how it's going to grow before the full moon shows up. So I always do candle services to keep that energy flowing, because these are cosmic events that happen every month. And if we get lucky, there's a super moon, there's a lunar eclipse, and eclipse season is normally always a doozy. Let me say, eclipse season, it has been a whirlwind for a lot of people, but I will say the best thing that you can do during eclipse season is just pay attention to what is falling away from your life. Pay attention to what is trying to show up, and who wants to walk away, or what needs to get released. Because whatever that happens during eclipse season, especially Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, a lot of this is fated. A lot of this is meant to occur. Even if we try to kind of push it back, we're meant to see these things that we were not paying attention to make it better. Especially with the last full moon that we had in Virgo, a lot of things were brought to our attention. And circling back to Kendrick Lamar's reading, it just feels like he pays attention to that. And I'm getting a sense that there's a part of him that is choosing not to speak about what is happening, because right now, Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, the Star, he's focused on his blessings. And understand, when you are experiencing the blessing that God has given you, it is very easy to get distracted by the people that are jealous about that blessing that you're receiving. There are a lot of people where when you reach that level, some will feel threatened by that. And that's not for you to go back and forth with why they feel threatened about it. It's not for you to step off of your winning season to confront or focus on, well, why do you feel away? Why are you upset? Why are you attacking me? And this is not to say that you should not fight back or stand up for yourself, but there's just moments where if you allow it, people could really steal your joy when this is supposed to be for you. This is supposed to be your moment, and he understands that. So I do feel like he sees all of the mumbling and cackling. He sees everything that's going on, but if he gives it energy, then that takes him away from the blessing that he has received. And again, the reading is talking about how he has worked really hard to get to this place. And granted, he's very successful. I've always considered Kendrick Lamar to be relatively very successful at what he does. So the fact that he wanted more for himself and he wanted to really reach that pinnacle, he was able to do that. So there's just something here where there's a deep satisfaction that's going on within him, because this goes back to when he was a kid. This goes back to his humble beginnings. This goes back to just that time in his life where it's like he dreamed about this and now it's happening. So I don't feel that he's giving a lot of focus to the noise and the chatter, because that noise and that chatter, Kanye West, or the legal dealings of what's going on between Drake and I forgot the name of that label or whatever they're called, he has to ignore it. Like, he's actually being guided to not give it any more energy, because you won, you are reaping the benefits of this victory. And the moment that you look back and see who is saying what and who is doing what, these blessings can easily get taken away if you get sloppy, if you get complacent, if you let this get the best of you. So I do get that feeling here. This is just him preparing for tour. This is him focusing on what's in front of him. Knight of Wands. He's passionate about this, the Star. Now, we shift into the lower part of his reading and we have Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel that his career life, and this is just what I'm getting in the reading, it has always taken a front seat, and then there's his family life. So I don't know the whole situation. Obviously, that's personal, but it just feels like there were a lot of sacrifices that were made for Kendrick Lamar's career in regards to his family. He probably missed holidays, or he probably really put his all into his work, really wanting to create. This is not to say that he's not a good parent or something. It just kind of feels like he's very involved with his work, and there could be something going on now where history could be repeating itself, where I gave you time, I gave you ample amount of opportunities to reach this, and you did it. But now that you did it, we need you as a family, or you're needed over here. So something could happen with Kendrick Lamar where he feels like his family is now pulling him in a different direction, and he has to focus on this blessing. Like, it's like, I don't want to get off this wave. I don't want to miss this. I want to really reap in the benefits of all of this, because I keep seeing him like raking in. More money is going to be presented to him, but I just have this feeling his partner, his wife, girlfriend, I don't know if they're married or not. I don't mean to be rude. I don't know if they're married or not, but she's going to start feeling away because she wants there to be a focus on family, because there's something going on with, he's very busy and not really connecting with family. He is connecting with his kids, but I feel like she needs more of that. So there could be some tension with that and having to balance that out. But right now, I don't feel like he's jumping off of this. I feel that it's like, listen, I'm willing to take this sacrifice, because when is this going to happen again? I have to take advantage. He manifested this too. I keep seeing a full moon. He manifested this moment. But there is going to be a hyper focus on family. There could be something going on with touring where certain dates, God forbid, I hope this doesn't happen, but things have to get rescheduled or things have to pause, because family is going to start taking center stage. We have anxiety, the solar plexus, and the 7th chakra, so, and door to personal healing. So even though this is a successful year for him, I do feel that his family and his personal life is going to need to be priority. It needs to be priority. But it's going to be hard to do that because he's going to be getting more offers. Also, this could also mean renewal of vows. So again, if they're already married, they may renew their vows. If he's not married to her, he may be proposing and really strengthening the family. That could be where the tension is kind of coming from. There's also shifts that's going to be happening with family. It definitely could be a new addition to the family as well. Kendrick Lamar's family is going to be growing. So this is a very beautiful time for him. So yeah, this is a good time. I just feel that there could be a need for his presence to be there more because his family could be expanding, or there could be other things going on in family that needs his attention. And when you are going through your blessings and having a high season, it can get very hectic. It can be a lot to manage. And Ten of Swords is here, so let's keep seeing where this reading goes. So it's like, yes, you're winning, you're blessed, but now your family needs you, or take a break, or make sure you're handling this. And that's really all that I'm getting from him. His reading is relatively very good, but another thing I need to also point out about Kendrick Lamar, he gets burnt out very quickly. And this is the most that I've seen Kendrick Lamar ever. I don't feel like he's even used to being, he's not really outside like this, but he is, because he has to take all of this in. He has to capitalize off of this. He has to. He would be a fool not to. But he's going to start feeling burnout. he's going to start feeling burnout. And once he's done with this tour, I do feel like he's going to kind of go quiet a little bit for rest, or he should go quiet for rest. If he doesn't, then, well, that would be his free will choice, right? But he is about to experience burnout, or he's already feeling it now. Exhaustion, tired. I do get that from him. Alrighty, so let's shift gears into Kanye West and his shenanigans. Now, granted, I was going to do a reading on Kanye West, but then I thought to myself, why? We've done readings on Kanye West before on the channel, but the rants, the antics, the back and forth, I've just written this off as this is just what he does. We've talked about this numerous times. This is just who he is. And granted, we can say, oh, he's not mentally well, but Kanye West has always been very outspoken. And this is just what I've observed of him. When the attention is not on him, he starts doing things for the attention to shift, for him to benefit off of that. He is doing all of this, in my opinion, for attention. Now, let me confirm, I could be wrong, right? Let me allow myself to be wrong. Show me Kanye West's emotions and feelings towards Kendrick Lamar. So we are done shuffling for Kendrick Lamar. Very positive energy around him. He's actually very protected by his ancestors, Kendrick Lamar. There's a lot of protection around him, but his ancestors are actually going to be pulling him in and calling him. Also, there is restoration. He needs to actually go to an African country for restoration, a vacation with family. He may even be buying property in Africa, making investments in Africa. Kendrick Lamar will be more he's already pro-Black, but he's really going to tap into his heritage as he learns more and more and more. And that's going to show in his music, okay? He does that now, I'm sure, but it's going to get more enhanced, more intense. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, the blogs are saying Kanye begs Kendrick to diss him and defends Diddy in a rant on X. So he's been ranting on Twitter. He's been doing a lot. So let me see. How does Kanye West view Kendrick Lamar? We already kind of see it, but let's get a vibe. That's that jealousy. That's that jealousy. Don't you come for me. Another thing, this is weird. So we have Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords and the World. Now, we know that Kanye and Kim Kardashian were having a back and forth, because if you guys don't know or care, and quite honestly, I'm very detached from Kanye news, but we talked about Kendrick Lamar, and all of this started because Kanye's going on his rants. So I have to give a backstory for those of you that don't know, right? Basically, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian were going back and forth because Kanye West wanted, I guess, North West to be on a song that Diddy and Diddy's son was on, which, why would you want North West to be associated with Diddy and everything that's going on with him? And North West is a child, and Kim Kardashian, rightfully so, blocked the song from ever coming out. I guess trademark legal things, and Kanye didn't like that. So he released the text messages as he normally does when there's an issue between him and Kim. And it was a whole thing. All right. That's what I know for sure. And I bring all of this up because the Queen of Swords is here with the Three of Swords. I'm going to say that Kanye West still to this day has resentment towards Kim Kardashian because he still has feelings for her. And because she no longer gives him attention and she deals with him from a distance, he doesn't like that. And he also doesn't like that she treats him like he's mentally unwell and that he doesn't have a say. So he doesn't like that Kim has all of this control, Three of Swords and the World, and this is why he brought it to the internet. And when he does not get what he wants, he starts to kind of derail and he will express it online. it's very unfortunate to see. I don't even say this to come down on him. It's very unfortunate to see Kanye West and how he came about. He was someone that a lot of us looked up to, or we enjoyed his music. And if anything, should we switch the conservatorship and take Wendy Williams out and throw Kanye West in the conservatorship? What needs to be done? Because he's also ranting and raving. I think he was disrespecting Beyonce and Jay-Z's children. And there is a lot that's happening with him, but I do also feel that he's doing this for attention. There's a lot going on, but it's interesting that Queen of Swords and Three of Swords is here. He still feels a way about Kim, and all of this started because he did not get the response that he wanted from Kim, because Kim is the focal point of this reading, and he's hurt by that Three of Swords, so he's reacting and he's telling us, the world. Kanye West feels Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, the world. Show me more, please. Seven of Pentacles, reverse. 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Ooh, this is jealousy. Ooh, this is jealousy. So Kanye West feels slighted. Kanye West feels, and I don't even feel like this is a Kendrick Lamar thing. This is just a Kanye thing. This is actually his beef with the industry, or people not understanding the direction that he's taking, or his art. Like he's not getting why people are not seeing the vision that he's trying to show to people. It's kind of like an artist that made something that's very abstract and very complicated to understand, but it's intricate, it's beautiful, and he feels that it's going to do amazing at Art Basel. Art Basel happens every year in Miami. It used to be like a small thing, but now celebrities are always flying out here in Miami around December for Art Basel. So it became like a whole thing. So imagine Kanye West being this artiste, and he kind of is an artiste in that way, to debut his art. And then when his art is at the Art Basel Museum, people are walking around, but they're walking past it because they don't get it. There might be a few people that'll be like, yeah, I get it, but most people just kind of walk past it because something else caught their eye. And he feels like when he is expressing himself, people are missing the point. So now it's like, I'm going to express myself. I'm going to say what's on my mind. You guys have been trying to silence me. You guys have been trying to make me feel stupid. And everything that you're giving to him, you guys should have given it to me, because I'm authentically being true to myself. I've spoken up. I've done this. I've done that. And I'm hurt that I am not being respected as an artist. And that's what I'm getting from him. I'm getting that from him. Seven of Pentacles reverse actually talks about, I'm the one that started it. I'm the one that planted those seeds. I'm their influence. I'm the one that started trends. I'm the one that did X, Y, and Z. I'm the one that worked hard. I'm the one that lost everything. I'm the one that went against politics. I'm the one that started it all. I influenced this generation. You guys are disrespecting me. You guys are writing me off like I'm crazy. So now, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to stand on how I feel and put it out there, because you guys are trying to control me or do this or do that. And again, I'm not saying he's right. But if we're talking about how he feels, that's what it is. So it's not even entirely about Kendrick Lamar per se. It's more about what Kendrick Lamar represents and how right now the universe is giving to him. But the thing with Kanye is, I have to just say it, Kanye, there was a time in your life where you did receive those major blessings. You did get a lot of attention. You were successful. You are successful. You became a billionaire. He has made headlines before. So all of this is ego, is feeling tossed to the side, is feeling ignored, and it's also feeling like I have never received that opportunity. Let me tell you something. Everybody's fangs came out when Kendrick Lamar was announced that he was going to headline the halftime show for the Super Bowl. Okay? Fangs came out. Vampire fangs came out. People were feeling away, and the jealousy was very loud. And it's unfortunate that Kanye is in the midst of that, but then again, it's to be expected with how he has been kind of going on as of late. So, all right, so will Kendrick Lamar respond? Let's see, will Kendrick Lamar respond? He shouldn't respond. I don't feel like his ancestors want him to respond. But if Kanye continues to call him to the floor to battle, because this is what Kanye wants, he wants to battle. Yeah, Ace of Swords is quick thinking. He wants to battle. That is taking action, right? Right? Will Kendrick Lamar respond? Two of Wands reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Okay, Kendrick. He's being guided not to respond. He's being guided not to respond, but I feel like he's gonna respond eventually. Kendrick will respond eventually. I don't feel like he wants to. Eight of Swords. He's going back and forth if he should. He's going back and forth if he should. The Devil card is here. That actually talks about, the Devil card can talk about control. And also what tempts us, what drives us, what keeps us going. It's a Capricorn energy. So he might give into it. Four of Wands, a celebration. And Kendrick Lamar would be heavily supported if he does. So it wouldn't go well for Kanye, but would it be a time for us though? Because Kanye West, I mean, he's gonna bring the drama. He's gonna bring it. He's gonna do what he can. And in Kanye West's defense, he is also very talented, but I just don't know. I don't know. Times are a little bit different, and he has upset a lot of people. Yeah, he pissed off the Jews. He pissed off the Black community. I mean, he's been kind of pissing people off for years now, so you either love him or you don't. But at the same time, I don't really feel, from what I'm getting in the reading, that Kendrick Lamar is going to give this too much attention. He may even respond indirectly, whether it be in a song, interview, but I just feel like it's best to just ignore Kanye West, quite honestly. And I feel that even in his reading, his guides, his ancestors that protect him, the reading is so loud with this not really benefiting him. Yeah, sure, he could win, but it's not going to benefit him in the long run. And plus, he has things to address in his family and other things to focus on. So that's what I'm getting from that. And I just feel like Kendrick Lamar's, his attention is somewhere else. I don't feel like he's going to give Kanye that much energy, because a part of Kendrick does respect Kanye, but not with how he's been moving. When it comes to the Super Bowl, I did enjoy his performance. I did. But I had to watch it a few times to catch all of the symbolisms. So that I will say, a lot of stuff went over my head personally. So I had to like rewatch it a few times, and I caught a lot of things. So yeah. Alrighty, how does Kendrick Lamar view Drake? The Hierophant, Divine Order. The Four of Wands, it talks about celebration and victory. And then the Five of Wands, still beef, still issues, still conflict. Seven of Swords. He's paying attention to Drake. He is paying attention to what he's going to say when Drake does drop his album, because I do feel like Drake is going to release music. So he is going to pay attention to if Drake says anything for Kendrick to respond. So now what Kendrick is going to do is, if he even gets an inkling that Drake is going to talk about that situation, Kendrick is going to do something around Drake's moment. So this could be when Drake drops, Kendrick is going to out of nowhere drop something too. He's going to try to steal that moment to get at him, because Drake is going to say something in the music. Okay, will Drake's album do well? Will Drake's album do well? Five of Cups. Drake cannot handle that he took a huge loss here. Five of Cups. It did hurt his ego, but I feel like the reading is actually calling on him to let it go. Let it go. King of Cups. Find compassion in the music that you want to write, that you want to create. Focus on your art. That's what I'm getting here. Also, keep a lot of what you're trying to do to yourself. This is a message for Drake. Keep it close to your heart. Don't share the information. He does have weird people around him, people that he needs to cut off. And that's for Drake. As for Drake, I feel that the album will do well. It will do what it needs to do. It will do well. Despite the loss, he still has a very huge fan base, so it's gonna do well, but there's just something about this that, again, yeah, he's taking this loss very deeply. After he releases music this year, I do see Drake taking a hiatus. He should have taken the hiatus a while ago, but he's gonna take a hiatus after this and just kind of take a step back, is what I'm getting. And with the death card, it's kind of the end of an era of how we have viewed him, of always being on a winning streak and taking a loss and reevaluating everything, is what I'm seeing here. Alrighty, so overall, guys, that's my reading. And let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. How did you feel about this reading? And we'll be back with another one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.